Hello, Mr. Shetsu.
How you doing today?
Good, how are you?
Not bad.
It's the beautiful weather out there today, isn't it?
Gorgeous.
My name's Graham Reynolds. I'm the behavior analyst here. I understood you called my assistant yesterday and you spoke to her on the phone. You were wanting our help with Marvin, is it?
Yes.
With Marvin's behavior. First, I'd like to just explain what this meeting is. It's basically just to get a better understanding of your son's behaviors, what they look like to you, as well as some situations that they may be more likely to happen in at school, at home, wherever they are happening. Shouldn't take more than 15 minutes or so. I have a questionnaire that we call, it's called the Motivation Assessment Scale. Basically, like I said, it's just those questions that I'm going to ask you that explain or give me a better idea as to what situations may be causing this. So first, I'd like to ask, how old is Marvin?
10.
Yes. And if you could you give me a description of the behavior, what it looks like? I understand that it's aggression. I just want to know, is it hitting people? Is it scratching people?
It's a combination of a little bit of both, actually.
Okay.
He does hit. Sometimes he'll scratch when he's crying. But when he's fully angry, he will punch.
Is there any specific part of the body that he likes to hit or scratch or punch, or is it just anything?
It's mostly anywhere. I mean, he's a small guy, so really when he's punching, like if we do get in an altercation between me and him, he would be hitting my chest area. But
yeah.
I mean, if he were to get a fight in his school, it would be, of course, equal height to another kid. So it goes both ways depending on who he's angry towards.
Okay, very good. That's very good. Okay. So if you wouldn't mind, we'll get started on the questions for this. It, like I said, shouldn't take more than 15 minutes, and we'll have you on your way.
Perfect.
Okay, first, would the behavior continuously occur? So would he continue to hit somebody if, like, would he be angry if he was left alone for a long time?
Not really. Usually he has, he keeps to himself. It's more when we go and interact with him when he wants to be by himself or when he doesn't get his way. So I would say maybe.
Maybe? Okay. So seldom would be okay for you?
Yeah.
Does the behavior occur following a request to perform a difficult task?
Yeah. Yes. I'm trying to understand the question as if.
Okay. Let me rephrase it for you. Let's say Marvin's playing by himself. He's fine, and you go ask him if he would take out the garbage for you. Well, would that cause a tantrum, or is?
Yes.
Yes, it would.
Yes.
All the time.
Most of the time.
Most of the time.
Most of the time. If he's playing, yes.
So if he sees you just speaking to another person or having a conversation with your wife in the same room, will that?
No.
No. Never?
Well, I mean, like, if he's trying to ask us questions, like, and we're ignoring him because we want to finish our conversation, yeah, that'll cause a tantrum. But most of the time, if he's just, like, if we're just having a conversation and he's just walking around and he sees us talking, it wouldn't happen.
Fair enough. Excuse me. Does he ever do it to get something that he wants? Do you take something away from him because of the behavior, and will he react in this way to get what he wants?
Yes.
Yes?
Yes. It's not a good thing, but we do give in sometimes when he does scream and show aggression, because we do work late and blah, blah, blah. When I come home, I really don't want to see that. But, I mean, sometimes we do give in.
Okay. To be honest, this question you already answered. It's just asking me if he would do repeat these hitting and scratching behaviors for long periods if he was alone. But so does the behavior occur if you request anything of Marvin? So if you ask him to come for dinner, or just something simple like that, or is it time to get ready for bed?
Then again, it also depends on what you're asking him.
Okay.
Food, it wouldn't matter because he does like to eat, and if we're having dinner, like he doesn't put up a fight when it comes to dinner because he knows dinner time is it's just food. It's just for him to eat. But I mean, yes, bedtime he does put up a fuss, or even in the morning when he doesn't. Sometimes he feels like he doesn't get enough sleep, and he just screams and yells, saying, "I don't have to go to school," or yeah, all that.
Okay, so if you're interacting with Marvin, playing catch or something like that, and you have to go, maybe you get a phone call or something like that, will that cause the behavior?
Most of the time.
Most of the time? Okay. If you take away a favorite food or toy, that'll trigger. Definitely seems like you're pretty adamant with that one. Does it appear that he enjoys doing it, or is it just something that it seems like he just does? He just gets angry, or?
Well, I don't know if he enjoys getting angry, but I know he when he wants something, he'll do whatever he can to get it, and he knows that kicking and screaming has worked before, so he might just do it just to get what he wants. But yeah, that's what
does it seem like he will do it purposely to upset you or annoy you in any way if you're busy doing something? I mean, do you feel as though he's doing it just to get on your nerves?
No, I don't think he's doing it just to get on my nerves. He's doing it just to get what he wants.
Yeah.
Until he gets what he wants, he'll leave me alone.
Okay. Does it seem to do it if you're not paying attention to him though? So if he's calling you saying, "Daddy, Daddy, look at this," and you're busy making supper, will that cause the temper tantrums, the hitting and the scratching?
Not more of the hitting and the scratching. It would more go to he would be angry in his words. He wouldn't come up to hit me and punch me because I'm not paying attention to him. He would just scream and just constantly be yelling and repeating, "Daddy, Daddy, Daddy, come look," until I do, or until I show some sign. And then if I say no or anything, maybe that might trigger. It hasn't triggered it yet because I haven't said no. I usually just look, but if I do say no, it might trigger it.
Okay, fair enough. So will the screaming and the yelling lead to the aggression of the hitting and the scratching? Is that usually the case?
It's usually there.
Okay.
He usually starts off screaming and yelling, and then if it doesn't get to that point, if he doesn't get what he wants from that point, then he just progresses on to the next level.
Okay. So I assume that the behavior will stop once you give him the
Yes.
toy.
Yeah, the behavior will stop.
When he's hitting you, he's clearly angry.
Yes.
He is clearly angry.
Yeah.
So will it happen, within 1 to 5 minutes after you stop working or making, stop telling him to do something? Once he sort of gets what he wants. Like if you're telling him what to do, and he tells his tantrums, is it within 1 to 5 minutes that you'll stop? You'll leave him alone? How long does it last?
You're saying after the behavior occurs, how long will it last?
That's right. Like if you give him what he wants, does it stop immediately or?
Yeah. Usually, when I tell him, okay, I'll give it to you, and then I go and get it. Usually within that period. So yes, within the 1 to 5 minute range,
okay.
it would appear to stop.
Perfect. Does it seem like he will do it to spend time with you? I mean, if you just come home from a long day's work and you just, like we all do sometimes, you just want to relax on the couch, and sit back. Will this cause the behavior? If that's what he wants, is to have time with you?
Well, yes and no, because sometimes he would just be asking, we don't really allow him to play games when he comes home. We kind of want him to do his homework first and then do it. So by the time the mother gets home, she makes sure, takes away the game, and then when I come in, he's usually done his homework. So he would ask me to play, but I have to do my own stuff first. So usually, yes, it does trigger, and it does seem like he is looking, but most of the time, it doesn't really involve us. It involves what he wants.
So I assume that it will also happen if you tell him he can't do something that he wants to do as well.
Yes.
Okay. Well, I appreciate all your answers. So what's going to happen from here is I'm going to take this questionnaire with me. I'm going to review it, and I'm going to set up a time, if it's okay with you, to come and actually meet Marvin and observe him for a little while, if that's okay, in your house. If not, I'm sure I can work something out of the school. Actually, that's a good question. It's not on here. Does it occur at school?
The behavior?
Yeah.
Yes, the behavior does occur at school.
I'm just going to make a little note down here.
Yeah, no problem. Yeah, the behavior does occur at school, unfortunately. So, yeah, usually, like, if the teacher is telling him to be quiet or something, or another student takes one of his pencils or something like that, he does get angry, and then the other kids get angry, and then he'll instigate, and then there will be a fight. And then that's what usually happens, or he gets sent down to the principal's office with by the teacher.
Okay. Maybe on our next visit, I'll get his teacher's name and her phone number at the school or something. Maybe I can set up a meeting with her as well to kind of see what's going on there at school. Is there any questions you have for me, or things you want to add, or comments, or?
No, everything seems good.
Okay, excellent. Then I guess that's it. I will finish reviewing this and get it all figured out, and my assistant will be calling you within a couple of days to set up an appointment to come in and take care of that.
Perfect.
I have a card for you out at the front as well. You can take it. My system will provide you with that.
Okay, perfect.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. Shotu.
You
Have a good day.
You too.
You can come in.
You gotta show them.
Yeah. Laura, that was Yanni's cell phone. I turned mine off. That was Yanni.